back of the end zone.
Comes in, fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
First try to kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher, shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is a touchdown!
In and oh, the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right.
We had a nice time before the game at the Providence Bruins. The result didn't turn out so well, but we got a nice view, nice setup. Timmy's first professional hockey game. But we're excited out here to celebrate these. I think most of them are seniors, not all. But we're celebrating these kids doing a tremendous season. It's difficult to play high school hockey always, and we put in a lot of hard work. And it's come here to be celebrated. Some of these kids' last time skating this year as the season has ended, the regular season. But we're looking to see some creativity and some skill from these highly talented players. And we're hoping for a good show today. It's an all-star game. It's all about entertainment, right? And fun.
Sure is a lot of entertainment. We have a total of 18 different schools being represented today, 9 on each side. Actually, 19. 10 for the dark team, 9 for the light squad. And Matt Joel is also here in the booth as a third man, but now his headset on right now. But getting some pre-game starting lineups. And
I think when I did it, they did 4-on-4. I'm not sure if it's going to be 4-on-4 or 5-on-5 today. Personally, I would like to see 4-on-4, open up the ice a little bit more, let the players get a little more, show off their talent a little more, show off the hands. You know, I'm looking to see some, maybe a little bit of mid-air, flip it up, do something cool.
Yeah.
A little
something nifty.
360 action. There's not going to be a lot of defense. There's not going to be a lot of back checking out there. So let's take advantage of it, you know. Show off that skill. Do something you would never do before. This is kind of like a practice. This game doesn't mean much. You got a lot of family and friends here in attendance for these all-star game. So do something that you're going to remember forever, you know. You got this beautiful scene. You could go viral pretty easy.
Yeah.
We'd love a viral clip on Fans Only Sports Network, wouldn't we?
Would help us out a lot.
Yeah.
Follow our Instagram at FO Sports with a Z.
Yes.
As we are on the way to 10K followers. So, you know, all-star game. Like you said, all that defense probably to be expecting this one. But playing at the Providence Bruins Arena, we saw a great game like you mentioned. Or not for the Bruins, it was a 5-1 loss. We walked out right before the only goal of the game for the P Bruins. Yeah. Hopefully our luck today.
Oh, there's going to be a lot of
goals. A little bit better than that.
There's going to be a lot of goals here today, that's for sure. It's always tough for a goalie in the All-Star game. You know, you just have some of the best players in the state coming down and ripping on you. But it seems like the boys are chatting it up. It's always nice to make good friends that used to be your enemies on the ice. At the end of the day, you're all just seniors in this small state of Rhode Island. You got so many similar things, but you hate each other because you wear a different jersey as the other kids. So it's nice to come to the same team, form some connections that you might use in the future, and you never know. Some of these kids could be future teammates for juniors teams or college teams.
Yeah, like you said, a lot of seniors on the ice today. Amongst all the players, only 8 players who are not seniors in this game. So a lot of these guys, last guys skating, with quite a few of these teams being eliminated from playoff contention. As the light team getting their introductions right now. It's going pretty quick. It should be a quick game, good vibes, a good time. But Cam, you know, in your 2 All-Star games, said you played one here your junior year. What was your mindset going to that one?
It's kind of personally you want to form, like, just do something cool, you know. You get a lot of fast break opportunities. It's going to be a lot of odd man rushes because of the lack of back checking. My mentality was kind of like, you know, pass the puck as much as you can. If you get an open net, use the open net. I don't know, go through the legs a little bit, try some toe drags that you would never try before, and then shoot the puck, right? Score a goal. And don't back check. Who likes the back check? You don't need to do it in an all-star game, that's for sure.
Yeah, especially not. Try hard, too. Maybe win MVP. Got my high school introductions, North Smithfield coming out. You had yours on the dark team, Mount Hope, from the East Bay squad.
Yes. I always notice about skating on this rink, man, is this lighting. This lighting is crazy here. They got the LED lights set up. It's like nothing, no other place that the state of Rhode Island offers except maybe Schneider. But it takes a little bit of adjusting to play on this ice. It looks a lot bigger than the usual high school ice. I believe it's wider. I might be lying on that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you would know, but
from the eye test, maybe a little bit wider.
But we are ready to get underway here with our national anthem.
Absolutely riveting national anthem right there.
Yeah.
And, you know, great environment. We were talking about it earlier, Ken. This is probably the coolest place. Either of us have done a game here at the AMP.
At the newly announced Amica Mutual Pavilion. The newly announced Amica Mutual Pavilion. But it's always a nice moment there. National anthem is kind of the moment where it all sets in, that you're playing on a professional ice rink. I mean, this place has a lot of history. As you can look up into the rafters here, you got the PC, all the PC banners. You got the Pew Providence Bruins banners. A lot of good hockey's been played here, man. A lot of good college basketball has been played. This is a historic venue, whether the name is the Dunkin' Donuts Center or the Amica Mutual Pavilion. So it means something to play on this ice rink. A lot of good players have come through here and played, and why not go out here and show off your talents? Looks like it's going to be 4-on-4, too.
Let's check it out. Let's see. It looks like
It's going to be some 4-on-4
got
hockey.
5 on the dark squad, 4 on the white squad.
Never mind.
In net for both these two teams.
The white team starting out short-handed here, I guess.
The white squad, we have Riley Harrison from PSW, PCD, St. Ray's, Wheeler. And for the dark squad, we got Portsmouth's Steve Dutra, who has not lost in net all year for a Portsmouth team that's first in Division 2A. But yeah, 4-on-4 as our team has figured it out a little bit, and we are underway. Sylvester for Smithfield. But first, here's Farrell charging through the slot. Farrell has a great chance coming from Pearlville right off the bat. And
Rings the pipe.
Farrell doing that all year. 16 goals on the season, 11 assists. We saw him have a hat trick a couple months ago against Cumberland, which was an upset at the time. Here's Sylvester. Went from Smithfield, turn it over on the pass to Farrell, and it's Nick Vergine coming out for a Hawks team, Bishop Hendricken team that 14-1-1, best team in the state right now as he's fighting after that one, showing where he's from.
Yeah, always interesting to see the body checking in an all-star game. Obviously, no one wants to be that hardo who's throwing the big shoulder into the people, but notice the chemistry between the kids from different schools, and then you'll see the chemistry between the kids who are from the same schools. Generally, they're going to try to play together as much as they can, as we got the NK and Narragansett duos out together right now for the white squad.
So it's Roger up ahead. Roger leading that NK team in goals to a 7. It's been a tough season for the Skippers. It's last in Division 1. But, yeah, I mean, it's going to see the chemistry between players of opposite teams. And they're looking to keep 2 guys from each team on the ice, the light team early on. Here's a shot, first on goal of the game, taken by Roger. Got saved by Dutra. Here's Will Brew.
Will Brew is a talented player. I'm excited to see him in this game. Obviously, like you said, not the year that North Kingston would have wanted. The senior captain, Will Brew, was leading the team in points still. And let's see if he can come out here and represent that school properly.
Sean Lyons got his pocket picked by Travers from Moses Brown.
Max Travers, that's a Bristol kid.
Is he?
Yeah.
You know him growing up?
Yeah.
Here's Brew, a shot from Roger. Will be a little bit wide, and pinball all the way down over to Harrison.
Yeah, there's Mark McLaughlin over by the glass in the stands, B's player.
We should get him on the air.
Checking out the game, the All-Stars.
Where's he at?
He just walked down the stands and went down the tunnel.
That's pretty lit.
Yeah. Saw Don Sweeney earlier, GM of the Bruins. Telling him my recommendations on the trade deadline. Hopefully he can go out and acquire another piece to lead the Bruins to this Stanley Cup run.
Should give him your 2 cents. Here's a shot from Lopes.
They could be hiring a play-by-play guy soon. Jack Edwards, obviously on his way out.
They might need a guy like me or you.
Yeah.
Lopes gets it back. Lopes going to try to get inside with Connell from North Smithfield. North Providence Johnson getting his staying there, deflected. I was actually just next on the bus to Billy Connell. Back on bus 5 in North Smithfield, lived up the street from me. And there's the puck here dumping into the zone. It's going to pinball off the wall and go back to the dark squad.
Do you think we're going to see a penalty today?
I think we'll see a penalty or two.
Yeah?
I think we'll see something cheeky. Someone getting too rowdy. Someone may have, waited for this game to get some of their anger out on another opponent. So,
last high school game.
So there are a ton of seniors on the ice.
So it's not running time. I think it's just 2 14-minute halves. I'm not sure.
I guess we'll find out.
We're going to have to find out.
Hopefully 3,
Hopefully 3.
Still scoreless so far. Here's a shot. Second chance. Here, that was from Cam Kenny. Pond against on the other end. It's Aiden Forcier, one of the most fun players to watch in the state. Can't put in Lopes on the rebound. He can't get it by Harrison, who makes the save.
Yeah, I had Harrison on Friday night in a tough game against Cranston West. Obviously, PSW sitting at the bottom of the D2 standings, not having the year that they might have wanted. But Harrison has been a rock back there. He's played every game for that PSW team, and he's rightfully in this All-Star game, getting the start out here today, looking to represent the logo on the front of his chest, man, with his teammates.
Aiden Forcier, I got a little confused there, passing the dark player, but it goes to the other team. As PSW wearing their darker jerseys today. Liebe got shot was off the wall, a little bit wide. This one flipped up in the air and finds Jamie Robbins, the captain from Cumberland, leading a team that's very turned around this year, 11-4-1 in league play. So that third in the conference.
Yeah, these PSW camouflage jerseys just messing with me.
It is a little bit. Jamie Robbins trying to charge through. Robbins makes a nice move. And from behind that, he had Mamdani running with him, but couldn't get it to go. Here's Ulster. Hustler. Both his shots saved. Excuse me.
I want to see someone do the Michigan today. Could have lined it up right there. Make sure you got extra wax on your stick if you're trying to pull that move off.
Yeah.
You know that move?
Nah.
You kind of pick it up right when you're behind the net. I'll pull up a clip at halftime.
We'll see. I can't wait to find out. I want to see something. I want to see some cheeky moves from these players today. As the dark team trying to get it, it's Mamdani up in front trying to get by Hawkins. He couldn't do so. Billy Hawkins coming in as Nate Goff from Smithfield being scratched. So Hawkins, who wasn't on the original lineup, in the game, representing a Smithfield team that's playing a play-in game tomorrow against Barrington. We're going to have that one here on Fans Only Sports Network. A lot of teams backing out in Rhode Island. You might not see some jerseys you were looking for from these squads. So we're going to have some great games tomorrow. Cranston West and West Warwick playing game in D2. Mount St. Charles and East Greenwich. Neither of those teams here today either. And Barrington and Smithfield. Barrington and Smithfield both here today. As Barrington end their season with an excellent game against Mount St. Charles in overtime on Friday night to set up a home play-in game against the Sentinels. And speaking of Barrington, it's Trevor Snow on the face-off. He can't get up, but it ricochets over to his teammates.
Yeah, a little too much defense, if you ask me earlier.
Yeah.
Not enough, not enough passing, not enough star-studdedness. Seems like the boys are back-checking pretty well for an all-star game, but I think as the game goes on, they'll start to form that chemistry between the guys that they're playing with. Hopefully that consistency will build as the lines will rotate. But just looking for these teams to try to set up in the offensive zone a little more. You're going to have your forwards playing defense, your defense playing forwards.
Here's a shot from Travers. That was a ripper. Second chance, and it's going to poke in. Trevor Snow off the rebound. The initial shot was taken. Why, I can't find who it is. Country, yeah, but it says number 7, so
maybe another late scratch.
Another late scratch, but Trevor Snow off the ricochet pokes it home. And we saw him score 2 goals on Friday night against Mount for the 3rd and 4th goals of the game, and that's one here in the All-Star game, the first score of the evening.
Yeah, I think that was a good possession play down in the defensive zone, and it gave them the opportunity to just wrap around. You're going to get goaltenders drawn tonight, so it's going to be, you see a lot of post goals.
First to introduce our guy Matt Jolis, coming in as a third guy from behind us, producing this game as well. And Matt, absolutely my man. But Cam, we were waiting for some more offense. We're getting it there early on.
Mm-hmm. That was a rebound, garbage little goal, though. I'm looking for some more skill. I want to see a 6-shot go bar down or something. Do a little 3-pipe action.
The other end is Jack Farrell. There's a lot this here. Makes a nice move and scores to tie things up as the Light Squad evening it with a Jack Farrell goal. We saw a lot of those this year. 16 on the season. Gets the first for his team today.
Doing a good job opening him up with the fake shot on the forehand and then just tucking it between the legs of the Portsmouth goaltender. Give the Light Squad the tie game here, 1-1. 10 minutes in. Oh, they are running the clock now, though.
Yeah, clock is moving.
So maybe they're doing 3.
For Coventry, it's Ben Crossman. That's the number 7 who took the initial shot on that first goal. And it's Logan Witten from NS Providence, North Providence Johnson losing it. And on the other end now for Portsmouth, Andrew Alvanos gets that one over the top. Here's Regine trying to get poked away by Witten, and now Jacob Carrera, who's it to Penicini. Similar jersey colors on these teams, but each squad with great distinction today. Alvanos getting it to the point, and too tall of a shot right there for Chris Reel, defenseman with 12 assists this year, and taking a shot there, like you said, Cam. You gotta have your defenseman playing some forwards playing defense today.
Yeah, if I'm a defenseman, I'm jumping up.
Penicini, another defenseman taking a shot. Rebound finds Chase Watts, who loses it. Nice play from Wynn. Logan Witten has some numbers for the Light Squad, and he tried to get in there, but it was off the leg of Usler. Witten has a chance, but Usler pokes it away. Penicini off the wall. And it's Jackson Harney losing it for the Dark Squad. Charging through. That shot got deflected by Usler off his stick. As Carrera tried slicing in. 10-5-1 Naraho squad this year. Another shot taken by Sean Lyons that time, another Naraho player. Almost. Found the net there cheekily. But still a 1-1 game. The overbetter's not liking this one so far. Chase Watts. And a dozen goals on the year.
That was way offsides and didn't even come close to calling it.
I guess there's not offsides in the All-Star game.
That was definitely off.
Watts gets to the Usler. Usler takes a shot and a nice save from Harrison. Yeah, he saved 85% of the shots that came his way in the regular season. Makes it one there with the glove.
Yeah, I think the referees just decide to kind of let a few things that we would normally see maybe tomorrow night in the first round of the playoffs end up getting called. They're not going to call that so much in an All-Star game. You know, this is a let the boys play type game tonight.
Sure is. And a lot of these players playing tomorrow in the playoffs across Division 1 and Division 2A and 2B. As it's the most exciting time of the year in high school hockey. The postseason.
Trying to see a penalty shot if we're on the topic of penalties.
Jamie Robbins takes it away. Dark team trying to get it inside for Oliver Brown. Travers' shot got deflected off of Brown. Robbins gets the rebound. Brown, that one off the back of Liebegot. Robbins spinning around. The penalty shot would be cool, but this is a game with maybe no penalties. Let the boys play a little bit. Robbins trying to fight for it along the boards. Will be tapped down by Kenny. The light team. 90 seconds remain in this first period. That shot gets saved. Robbins the rebound. Trying to work from behind the net.
Oh, there it is. He's trying to do it.
Trying to get cheeky right there, and Brown scores. And Oliver Brown, the defenseman, who had 11 goals in the regular season, gets the Dark team with an answer.
That big Oliver Brown, the defenseman getting up in the play, making his presence felt right on the doorstep, just cashing in on the rebound chance. Is going to put it right between the legs of Harrison and give the Dark squad the 2-1 lead as his fellow teammates rejoice very loudly there in the front row by the glass.
I don't know if you guys caught it behind the net. Jamie Robbins was trying to get that on top of his stick. He was trying to Michigan.
He was trying the Michigan.
He's trying the Michigan.
Not enough stick wax on there. Couldn't get it to stick to the twig.
Here's Gambuk from Prout. Over to Mamdani. 30 seconds to go in the period. Here's a chance in front of the net. Sylvester pokes it away, and Hawkins is there as well for Smithfield. Or Forcier takes it away. He's got Lopes with him, trying to get in there. But Sylvester gets sick in there for the light team. Final seconds of this first period. Sattergren. Mentioned it was your next door neighbor, right?
Yeah. The Sattergren, Ethan and Timmy, two of the leading scorers on that PSW squad. We had some serious street hockey battles when I was younger. That's for sure, on Mayo Drive.
Sattergren, the senior. Got a nice little shot. 30 seconds until the second period. 2-1, the Dark team on top. As Oliver Brown with an answer for the boys with their colored jerseys on. We'll be right back.
Game On mouthguards. Game On mouthguards have superior shock absorbency, are impervious to viruses and bacteria, and also is the only mouthpiece ever to earn the American Dental Association's seal of acceptance.
All right, second period about to begin here from the AMP, the Macon Mutual Pavilion, Mount High School All-Star game. The Dark team taking a 2-1 lead over the light team. And they have the puck to begin the second period as we switch sides to begin the next 14 minutes. 14-minute periods, shedding off a minute off each period. You think there's a reason for that, Cam?
No idea why would they would do that. I don't know, make the game go by 3 minutes, really? You really need that extra 3 minutes? I guess not.
Guess not. Here's Pedicini. Trying to get by Roger and to set it back up. to himself. We got Burleville boys on the ice. Jack Farrell and Steve Rodriguez, along with the North Kingston guys for the light team, and a little mix for the dark squad.
Yeah, it seems like the light squad has a lot more, like, of the same players of the same team trying to go out there and play together. They seem like they're sticking together on the bench. Even you can tell a little bit more. The dark squad seems like they're going with the miscellaneous setup, where they're just throwing anybody and everyone together, trying to get all different kids from all different schools on the ice together.
Kind of like it. Is that shot taken hard by Gianluca Albanese, the Johnston player coming on the North Smithfield Johnston NP squad, amongst the array of light jerseys. As we're switching up a little bit right here, and Chris Reel puts it into traffic. They poke it away. Jake Roger is in there for Witten. Logan Witten trying to get around the edge, cut inside, but got his pocket picked. The turnover is Connell.
I like these Coventry red unis down there.
Yeah, all three of the NS boys out there. Let's get it. That's the only shade of bias I'll ever have in this game. I won't, though. Trevor Snow. But yeah, those are some sick jerseys for Coventry. The dark reds. Looking good. Nice pass ahead to Chase Watts. And Watts gets it taken away. Trevor Snow's there as well.
Yeah, you were talking about how three North Smithfield players out there on the ice, and we saw this a lot in the All-Star game last year at Schneider, where they put teams of the same players out on the ice, or teams that play against each other a lot out on the ice, because they know each other a little bit, and it creates a little bit of chemistry for them and the ability to actually play and not everybody just throwing the puck around.
Absolutely, getting that chemistry as we have Watts off the faceoff, and over to Trevor Snow, and Watts gets it back. So those two have excellent chemistry for that Barrington team. Watts trying to squeeze through, but got it picked by Jacob Carrera, who's on the move now. A couple of Naraho boys out there. Carrera wants a shot, and a great save from Dutra.
Dutra? Steve's
Dutra. Yes, sir. Steve Dutra, 12-0-1 in net this year, saving 91% of the shots in his way for a Portsmouth team that's first in Division 2A. Slicing through his Lions. That shot is a little bit wide.
It was a nice little toe drag move through the legs there by Ryans.
As Watts will repossess it for the Dark Squad. Watts along the near side boards.
Yeah, I'm looking for Watts to do something special.
Just pass to Snow, and Snow got that one saved.
Watts, obviously a sick player leading that Barrington team down there in D1. He's got a lot of hands. He's got a sick shot, too, that he can get off very quickly. Maybe he's going to be the Sports Center top 10 nominee.
Might seem to have a great play. They saw him have 2 shorthanded goals in a couple of Barrington games we were at this year. 12 on the season, leading the team in points with 20. And up ahead, it is Regine. Trying to dump it in there for Alvanos, but on the other direction now, Travers takes it away again for the Dark team, trying to extend this lead. Alvanos off the wall, couldn't get it. Instead, it's Nick Regine. Find that loose puck. Regine, 21 points on the year for a Hendricken team that is the favorite to win it all this year. Poked away by Liebegot for the light team. Still no goals in this second period. Almost 5 minutes in. Ponegant boys out there. As it's Gunnar Bauman and Kenny. Kenny up at the Liebegot. It's a shot in there, dumping it out into the zone a little bit wide. The white team trying to make some noise. Trying to slice through. It's Kenny back to Bowman. So here's a great chance. A shot from Liebegot getting saved by Dutra.
Yeah, we're going to, I believe there's 2 goalies on each side, so we'll probably get the switch up of goaltenders at the halfway mark here this second period. But Dutra's looked real good, representing the Portsmouth team.
Sure has looked great. Made some impressive saves, and I can't tell what jersey is down. Who has the puck right now?
It's the Lincoln.
Lincoln.
I believe,
Lincoln. Right? We actually have 4 players today The other one, a goalie, Nate Goff. There's actually two fellows named Nate Goff on the light team supposed to play today. Smithfield's Nate Goff was a late scratch. That's why Hawkins, number 21, on the ice right now, has replaced him. But Nate Goff, the goalie from Lincoln, set to go as well. Here's a shot, and a little bit too tall for Chase Hall. The Lincoln Lion. Lincoln team that is first in D2B. 11-3-2 on the year.
These PSW jerseys keep Weston with me, man.
They sure do.
They keep
There's a
getting me.
chance for Gamba inside, a shot and a score for Robbins off another rebound. And the Dark team leads it 3-1.
Yeah, Gamba gets that and walks in on the left side point. Kind of fires in front of the net, goes right off the skate of Robbins and in. Didn't even touch it with his stick, just goes right off his skate. That's being in a good right spot at the right time. And that's going to give the Dark team the 3-1 lead here as we're going to get the switch up of goalies.
So the switch up of goalies indeed is what we have.
That was a rivalry-produced goal. That was Moses Brown from from Cumberland. That was insane right there. That's Cumberland and Moses Brown players combining with each other.
Pretty crazy stuff. Stuff you'll only see in the All-Star game. This game brought to you by our great sponsors. By RE/MAX, the Alba Group, by Joseph Lammy, attorney at law, by Michael C. Lima, attorney at law, by Perino Properties, and a score again, this time from Lopes. Cumberland boys getting themselves on the board. It's 4-1. We get back to the ad read by our lead recruits with access to 60,000 coaches BC by signing up today. And yeah, I think that's all of them.
Now the two Cumbie boys getting their 2 tallies.
Yeah, it's Cumberland having themselves a game right now. As both players coming from this Cumbie squad getting on the board. Dark team repossessing it. It's Jacob Lopes. And the captains for this Cumberland squad, and he was telling his brother Sam Lopes had a great year this year. Lopes a defenseman, usually a little bit of an offensive defenseman. There's a chance for Gamba on the pass from Lopes. They connected on the previous goal. Couldn't get that one to go. There's a chance for Hawkins. He couldn't get it. He got tripped up a little bit by the new goalie. We have Sam Morris from Coventry in net for the Dark squad. And the aforementioned Nate Goff coming in for Lincoln. Nice call right there on the midpoint second period, getting these guys a chance to play the rest of this one. It's Oliver Brown, who scored earlier, getting it taken away by Farrell. Ahead to Roger, stayed on side. Roger's shot saved. And Brown turns it over. Steve Rodriguez from Burrillville getting over to Billy Brew. And Harney, he's got Brown with him as Mount Hope teammate for East Bay. Team that went 0-16 this year in Division 2A.
No comment.
I think this is the game's first icing call. And it's going to go against the Light squad, who is coming out flat right now.
Yeah, tough day so far for these refs. This is a super hard game to call, right? You don't have to do pretty much anything except drop the puck. So this is a free check for them to cash out here. And you get to ref at the Dunkin' Donuts Center, which is pretty sick.
It's pretty lit. Doesn't get much better than that. Penicini, what a move on Farrell. But yeah, that sounds like a win-win to me.
Mm-hmm.
It was nice being here for the P. Bruins game a little bit before.
Don Sweeney in the building checking out who he's going to trade. Fabian Lysell was here. He looked real sharp today in the 5-1 deficit. Johnny Beecher had a goal.
Ooh, as Waterman hits the post. I wish we said what's up to Mr. Sweeney, man. That would have been pretty awesome. Farrell makes a move on the breakaway, and Jack Farrell scores his second goal of the game. No, did he?
Save.
Oh,
it was definitely a
my
save.
bad. That was awkward.
He tried to go.
I thought he had his hands up, man.
Nah, he tried to go between the legs, just like we were talking about, showing off that skill. But the Coventry goalie doing a good job closing his legs on that one and keeping that one out of the net.
Yeah, sorry to mislead anyone right there. Anyone with a Jack Farrell prop, But Sam Morse with the save. As he's having a good season. 87, 88% of his shots he's seen this year. For Coventry, that has not been great. 5-10-1.
Yeah, it's good to see Aiden Forcia out there. Me and Ron had his game on Wednesday morning at 8 a.m., which saw against Hendricken, where he had 2 goals in a 4-3 defeat, but he went out of the game with a minute left with a head injury, so it's good to see him out there skating today.
You see Forcier, you know, he's a great player. It's also Christian Oliveira from Cumberland.
Right.
A little head injury as well. Taken away. Here is a shot. That's saved from Morse. As there was Albanese trying to get in there. All 3 NS players up there again. Witten trying to slice through. Albanese will get the rebound. It's over to Cano. Taken away by Ed Oker and Cody Fretz. Fretz won with the shot.
Oh, that might have been a goal.
And not sure, was it?
No, I mean, it wasn't a goal, but Lincoln goalie Nate Goff was kind of stuck very deep. It is a goal.
Oh, yeah, so.
Yeah, he was very deep inside his own net, and he kind of saved the puck. He's got his hands up right now.
So Ben Crossman was the one who scored.
Yeah.
The senior. It's 5-1.
The Lincoln goalie's got his hands up right now. He's kind of confused. He stopped it. He was just very far behind the goal line, so they're going to count that one.
And Crossman, who just got into this roster today, the senior from Coventry with the score from around the net. It's Derek.
A couple photographers around that were working the pre-Bruins game, getting some nice pictures of these high school varsity athletes.
Regine, final seconds of the second period. Up at the Chase Watts, a chance before the buzzer. That one saved by Goff. Sylvester will clear this one out and conclude the second period. 5-1 the score, with the dark team raking 3 goals in the back of the net that period. So we'll be right back for the final 14 here on Fans Only Sports Network. You won't want to miss it.
And the ball's loose. He'll cough it back up, and he'll get across for the touchdown.
Rodriguez rolls out to his right, throws it back in the end zone, intercepted in the back of the end zone.
And fires, deflected, no, rebound, score!
The handball shot off the post, score!
Just try to kick, goes in!
Taken away on a stretcher shot, score! Cornell down the field, end zone! That is
All right, back here, final 14 minutes of this All-Star game. It's been a lot of fun. We're right after the Providence Bruins game earlier at the Beacon Mutual Pavilion, as the light team trying to mount a comeback. And it's Jack Farrow scored the only light team goal early on this one with the puck. Got Smithfield and Burleville players out there for the light squad. On representing the dark squad, got Cumberland, Prout, Barrington, and Hendricken.
Trying to show Timmy here the Michigan goal. They kind of just pick it up behind the net and wrap it around. Up top, upstairs, you got to beat the goalie to the spot.
The absolute definition of cheeky would be that.
The
It
Michigan
would be
goal.
rat.
Yeah, that
Impressive,
was,
though.
That was the Cumberland. Oh, great play there with the hands, keeping that one from getting behind them. But I believe it was the Cumberland kid who tried.
Jamie Robbins.
Jamie Robbins, who tried to do the Michigan. I would love to see it, man. That'd be pretty sick.
That would be pretty sick.
I could never pull that off, man.
Farrell trying to get number 2. That one's saved and knocked down by Gamba. Still alive. Rodriguez scores. And the light team, 2 goals, both by Pearlville Broncos. And don't go away yet. They cut it to 3.
Yeah, let's have a little hockey game here, huh? Nothing like a good comeback here at the All-Star game. Maybe start to see a little more effort from the light squad, as the dark team might have given up, up 5-1 in the third period of a light All-Star game. But hey, you think we get a little overtime action if it's tied?
That would be pretty awesome.
Or just an automatic right away shootout?
I would just have to see a shootout anyways.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty dope.
5-puck shootout.
And taken away at the neutral zone by James LeBreau. Maybe the dark team will let the light team climb back in it, just for the viewers, just for the fans, anyone watching here.
Yeah, it's a good crowd here today.
Only. Great crowd here today.
They requested the fans stick to section 108, from like 110 to 106, so we don't have the fans from our angle.
Here is LeBro on the other end, and that one's a great save. It's actually Alvarez, excuse me. Saying Portsmouth is Nate Goff making another save. There's a chance on the other end, and that's another good save from Morse.
I always thought for these all-star games, maybe switch it up a little, so you get some teammate-on-teammate action, try to just put the players all in a random pool. And kind of like it'd be cool to have the Lincoln kid shooting on his own goalie, right?
I literally just thought that because I mixed up the jerseys for a sec.
Because of the PSW.
Because of the PSW boys. I was like, what if they were shooting on their own goalie? But then I realized, they're all on the same team. But, yeah, maybe. Maybe in the future. Maybe we'll draw some non-parents and other spectators out here. But it's been a good game. A lot of fun here today as I'm dying trying to get inside in front of the net. As Wynn takes it away, Mamdani has it instead, but Wynn will run it back for the Light Squad. It's Carrera now slicing through. Carrera, rebound for Albanese, and what a great save from Morse. Witten has it again. Witten, his shot got deflected.
Yeah, sick toe save there by the Coventry goalie. Extending the leg to get over there for that rebound chance. And keeping this a 3-goal game here for the Dark Squad. The Light Squad definitely sort of tilting the ice a little bit in their favor ever since that 5th goal, ever since the start of this 3rd period.
It's Carrera. He had a great move to get the puck back. This shot a little bit too tall. Keeps in the zone for Light Team until it's Mamdani the other direction now. Mamdani 2-on-1. They have a chance. Flips it up ahead. And Harney couldn't punch it in. Now Mamdani again. Up from around the net.
Michigan.
It's sick from Cannell. And Witten takes it. No Michigan there. A successful one at least.
Harney knocks the stick out of the goaltender. You don't see an opposing player ever grab the opposing goaltender's stick ever.
Donnie has a chance, and nice play by Liebegot to get it back for the Light Squad. It's Carter Tilson inside, spin around Derek Wood. And he had a great chance but couldn't keep his footing or the puck. Here's LeBro taking it away for the Dark Squad. Those Portsmouth jerseys, probably my favorite jerseys, honestly.
Yeah, you like the
just
red,
by
white,
the looks
blue.
of them. I like the red, white, blue. I think the logo in the front's kind of dirty. And Donnie the other direction. Taken away by Tilson. As the Light Team, they have 9 minutes trying to march a comeback. And 4-on-4 puck. Here's a shot. That one off the back of Travers. As the Lights trying to repossess Tilson. And as LeBro able to get it back for Dark Team, but Brown loses his footing and the puck as well. Wood. It's over to Sean Lyons. Lyons trying to get around. He does get by Forcier and has a chance from around the net. Lyons, nice look, but not great execution. It's Forcier on the move. You don't want to get this kid any open ice. Aiden Forcier, nice deke, excellent shot making creatability. I can't think of the word for it, but here's Lopes' shot. Won't go. Gets his own rebound and keeps it alive for the Dark Squad. Forcier.
Yeah, Forcier, the highly talented sophomore for that Prout team. Just doing a good job, just making it look so effortless, showing off the hands there on that 1 and 2 scenario.
Forcier, one of just 3 sophomores at this game, along with Chase Watts and Jake Roger. Here's Gamba. Nice move by Nick Gamba, and Sylvester got a stick in there to poke it away.
Lopes was screaming for a penalty on the blue line. Cumberland captain kind of he's in playoff mode right now.
Yeah.
He had his hand in the air looking for the stripes to call that, but he's not going to get that call here tonight.
There's a chance for Lopes, and that is saved by Goff. And for Cumberland, their playoff matchup
To be determined, or is it Mount?
will be against Prout, 6th seed. Prout had the tiebreaker over Mount St. Charles. We saw them play earlier in the year as Cumberland, you know,
Say, did we
going to the Boston Arena, just ruining Proud Senior Night.
That's right.
A couple weeks ago. 4-0 was the score, but it was a lot more than 4-0 it felt like. Here's Sylvester.
It was 5.
It was 5. Yep, there was a goal at the end of the game.
Lopes' little brother had 4 goals.
Yep, 4 in the first 20 minutes, and then an Oliveira goal to put the icing on the cake late in that one. Turned it over. And the other direction now, it's Waterman, captain for West Warwick EWG. Losing the puck. Lopes. It's at the blue line. Dumps it back into the zone, but Waterman is there first for the Dark Squad. He gets tripped up by Bowman. Trying to get over to his teammate. And Cam Kenny is still alive. Here's a shot. That one gets saved. Crossman wanted his second one. Trying to tap it in. Sylvester trying to clear it away.
Yeah,
Waterman.
He almost picked it out of midair right there.
Now Hawkins with some room to maneuver. Has to get by Lopes and Gamba first. Hawkins trying to wrap it around from behind the net. Won't go. Gamba takes it away for the Dark team. It was 5.5 minutes away from winning this one. But still, I mean, we've seen crazier things in all-star games. See if the Dark team may surrender a goal or two in these next few minutes. Farrell.
Just get one, White.
I'm sure our boy Jared Turcotte's going to like that. Both of the goals for the Light team have been scored by Broncos. Rodriguez tries it again.
That was offsides. I saw the linesman put his whistle in his mouth and took it right away. He wanted to call it, but he just did not call it.
I think we've seen a single offsides call today. Farrell.
They turned offsides off before the game.
Offsides fatigue. All the sliders are down right now, so there's 5 minutes to go. A shot was saved by Morse. Face-off coming up, and the Light team, 1 goal here, and you know we're poised to see the most dangerous lead in hockey. 2 goals. Rodriguez got deflected. Brew couldn't tap it in. As Roger got a piece of it first off the initial pass, and Panicini takes it away.
Yeah, Will Brew with the chance there. Right out of midair, he could have put that one in, but he just can't get stick on puck, and the hand-eye needs a little bit of work. He wants to put that one in the back of the net.
And Roger, too much in the pass to Rodriguez. Panicini. That's it for the Dark Squad. These Hendricken boys making some moves. Only 2 Hawks today, Panicini and Regine. And that one, I think Goff got a piece of it.
Yeah, it's a chance to see how deep this Hendricken team truly is. They don't have their 2 leading scorers, Kavanaugh.
Trevor Snow has Watts with him, and it got deflected by Roger. It's a Light team breakaway. It's Rodriguez. He's got 3-on-2 now. Rodriguez inside of Farrell. And Will Brew couldn't tap it in. Still alive for Farrell. And I think Morse is on top of it.
Will Brew with another chance here on the same
Oh,
stick.
man.
Just couldn't tap that one in. Burville kid was trying to dish it over to his teammate on that backdoor side. But a little bit too much poking at the goalie after the whistle. I think if this was a real game, we would have saw a little bit of shoving there on the Burville player. But good job by the Coventry goalie keeping that one out of the net.
As Sam Morse doing a good job in net since coming in. Only allowing the 1 goal. As Fretz moves it backwards to Usler. Back in their own zone. 3 minutes on the clock here on this wonderful all-star game. This game flying by. You know, talk about the refs getting a good check. Good check for us, too. You know, a little quick job coming in here as Albanese gets that shot saved.
Yeah, we got to see a hockey game for
I see a hockey game.
We were looking to score some merchandise downstairs, but...
Yes, we are, but, you know, we're not going to say what or where.
No, we're not. Hey, they got a Wright's Farm restaurant ad over there.
Oh, man, it just made me hungry. My tummy's growling. The Brew, and everyone's taking it away. Sattergreen got his stick in there, poke it away. Albanese up to center ice. Sattergreen there for the Light squad. and finds his man. Nice pass.
There's good sauce right there by Settergren.
To Carrera. Makes a nice move. Jacob Carrera spinning around. His shot is a little bit wide. Rebound was right there for Albanese. Couldn't poke it in. Still alive in the zone as Lima got. Oh, this one's. I think it snuck through the net. No, it didn't.
Morris
Looked like it did.
Morris is just sprawling everywhere all over the ice. He looks like a penguin with how much snow is on his belly right now.
Yeah. Regine slicing through, and Settergren got in there to take it away. Husler loses the puck. Settergren after it. 90 seconds to go. It's a tough shot on net. Morris got a stick in there.
They're pulling the goalie.
And goalie is out. Robbins
the
has a chance. Open netter. Up to Travers, or Mamdani, excuse me, and he scores. And just an easy open netter. Mamdani had 6 of those in the regular season. That's the 6th goal on the scoreboard for the Dark team. And they're going to put Goff right back in there after the goal.
Yeah, interesting pull there. The timing just seemed like as soon as the Dark team got the puck, they pulled the goalie.
Looked like a whatever kind of moment right there as Travers dumps that one into the
I think
zone.
that's the North Smithfield coach on the bench right there.
Oh, Shatra, yeah?
Is that him?
Yeah, I think so. I see NS, right? I think I see NS.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he has a beard, though. I'm not sure. I did a podcast with his brother, Brad Shatra, who's actually a member here at Fans Only Sports. Journalist. Connell. Here's the shot. That one's saved. Travers gets the rebound. Final seconds here at the All-Star game. Travers loses that puck. Robbins had 8 goals in this game, scored by 8 different players.
Oh, that's a good stat.
Pretty good stat. Robbins, he was one of them, and he is going to end this one out with a 6-2 victory for the Dark squad here on All-Star Game Sunday, as predominantly seniors coming out here playing a lot of their last games in high school, but playoffs coming up ahead for most of these guys. But what a game here today. I mean, it's always fun here at the AMP, and a great moment for these young players.
Yeah, like you said, some of these kids last time ever putting on that high school uniform, so it's a special moment here for them and their families to get these final pictures. But you're going to get the nice handshake line, and then it's wartime, baby. It's playoffs.
Playoff time, as we have 3 play-in games coming on tomorrow on Fans Only Sports Network. Like I mentioned earlier, D2 game with West Warwick and Cranston West facing off, along with some D1 action. Mount St. Charles against East Greenwich. That's the 7 and 10 matchup, or the 8 and 9 matchup, and with Barrington, playing against Smithfield. Don't want to miss those games, but Tim Duffy, Cam Ranko, and Matt Jolis, we're signing off. It's been a great All-Star Game weekend. Any last thoughts, boys?
It was a lot of fun. I liked the 4-on-4 setup. Boys showed off their creativity. No true highlight reel goals. We almost had the between the legs action there that we thought went in but did not.
Yeah.
No Michigans on the
No
day.
Michigans.
But it was a successful day. No one got hurt. Seems like a good event for family and friends. And good luck to all these players in this playoff run upcoming.
We had an empty net on the other side at the end of the game. I thought we were going to get a Linus Allmark moment, but I guess it didn't
awesome.
didn't end up developing the way that we thought it was going to. But just a great experience for all the boys out there on the ice. Great opportunity to get to play. I mean, this is a memory you remember, is playing in an All-Star game and playing at the Amp. Or I'm going to still say the Dunk because I just remember it that way for forever. But a great experience today. And the playoffs are coming tomorrow.
Sure are, as we have a busy week ahead here at Fans Only Sports Network for this first round playoff games. But some fun here before we get to any of that. The All-Star game, 6-2, the final score, the Dark team winning it today here at the AMP. So for Tim Duffy, cameraman, Matt Jones, once again, our cameraman, Jack McSweeney, and the boss man, Ron Roberts, somewhere in the building. We're signing off here at All-Star Sunday. See you guys next time.